When you are learning NXOpen CAD customization and programming, and you are exploring internet for learning it, you are definitely going to get lot of examples. These example codes you can simply copy and paste into your either Visual Studio or Journal Editor and execute it, and you will definitely going to get lot of learning from it. But in this video, I am going to share how exactly you use those examples for the efficient and best learning ever. I got this code and I have copied this code example in a Visual Studio uh, project. I have created a new project and added this code there. Now, how you learn more about this example, the APIs used, the logic used, the C sharp function use, all of that into this code. I'm going to share you the steps to do that. So first you copied this code into Visual Studio, you save your project, and then you create a DLL out of it. And once you create a DLL, then what you do, you go and uh, attach it to process. And once you attach it to process, then it means that this particular Visual Studio project, its DLL process is got attached to the NX instance, NX instance which is running in your system. And then after that, you execute this DLL from NX itself. So you go to File Execute in NX window, and then you execute the DLL created from this project. What happens with this is that your DLL is got connected with the NX instance running on your system, and once you execute that, this DLL executes execution of this program, and then this is where you can enter into the debug mode. So once you enter into the debug mode, then you are good to review, understand the flow of this code. Before you debug it, you definitely need to add breakpoints. So you will add breakpoint, let's say maybe at this point. If you have even any one even a breakpoint, that is perfectly fine. You don't need too many breakpoints. If it and it is a very small code to have, so you can have those have that breakpoint and you debug it. So once you enter into debug mode, you hit here. So your code takes a pause here, and after it took pause here, you can go and run it or execute it line by line. So it will not execute all in one go. It will execute line by line. So for that, what you need to do, you need to enter into debug again, and then what you use step into. So F11 is a shortcut that you can use, and then this will uh, debug your code line by line. And what will happen with that process is you will able to understand what exactly is happening with each line of code. You will understand what this variable uh, is holding, what this variable is doing here, whether it is getting assigned any value or not. You will go to the next line, you will understand about this variable, then you understand about this particular variable, you understand about this point, this matrix, and then you understand if this get position API, which is using this point and a matrix, if this is properly supplied to this API, then this API will do his job. And then when you are running this line by line, you will understand what exactly is happening in your code, and you have to take a pause at each line, think what exactly is happening and how exactly is all of that happening, and what will happen after this process, after this exercise. You will able to understand more about this process and what kind of output you can think of, what kind of output you can plan for. I will show you. You can plan create the output like this. In this example review, what this particular learner has done, he has created the workflow diagram. This workflow diagram shows the sequence of codes those are being executed, and also he has pointed out, he has described what exactly is happening at each point. So if I go and open this in a new page, maybe it will look little bigger. Yeah. So this was the first thing that was executed. It is a main function, enter into the main function, and there are these two lines that doing this job. Then the next is getting assembly modules and assembly components. He has specifically written which lines are those who is doing this job, and then comes to the next, which is about component to check name. So what is happening here? Calling the component which is base and its name as parameters. So he has detailed out what exactly is happening here, and if what is happening actually, this condition is being checked. Condition get passed, it will return the component name, and then if it is null, then this condition fails. He has also written the next lines of code. So here we are going to get the single component and its name. So this is the line that is doing this check. We are going to get the single component and its name here, and this is the loop. This is the loop that is actually getting the children using this for each loop. And he has written the next line of code, which is if this condition is true, then this point, this matrix, and this get position API is used to get the position along with the matrix. So once the get component by name is called, the point and matrix parameters are given and output is fetched out. So he has done this exercise, he has prepared this flowchart, and it means that he has got the complete understanding of that example. So if you follow these steps and you prepare the documentation like this, it will be a definitely good learning, and you will grasp more out of this learning when you do this exercise.
Introducing the ultimate guide for beginners, NXOpen made easy. Learn 8 easy to follow NXOpen examples even without prior programming or NXOpen knowledge. Start your journey to NXOpen expertise today. Download now.